Now we're gonna be breaking down the fucking psychology of these people and their fucking brains, bro. Because me myself, I am a psychopath. Or you could call me the salamander. Salamander. Salamander.
Also a pedo.
Alright. Therefore now we're gonna just see how this nigga takes this. What's gonna happen? I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna see what his mentality is. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe more. Can I buy some food? What do you think I should buy? Corny ass intro.
Editor just edit
This is
this bit out.
26-year-old
He's
Dawson
so corny.
McGee,
Yes,
sitting in a police
I'm so
interrogation
fucking
room
corny
in the early
and I
hours of a
fucking love
Tuesday
it.
morning. The Monday night before, he stabbed his own
I'm the
mother to
fucking
death for
corniest.
asking him to move out of the house and
I'm
get
the
a job.
fucking cringiest.
Dawson is unaware that he is being recorded on a hidden camera. In 3 seconds from now, he will hear the sound of the door being opened by a detective. And at that exact moment, you will see a remarkably noticeable switch in his demeanor.
We've got something we want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about what happened to your mom.
What happened to my mom?
Well, you tell me.
People called me and said something happened at home to mom. They were very bad. What happened to my mom?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
I was waiting for my brother and sister to tell me.
Okay. Well, so, was your sister home this
He's
weekend?
pretending to be sped face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Hello, buddy.
Izzy, baby! Izzy, we're open on 2K.
If you'd like one. But, we'd like to talk to you.
We're open on 2K.
You're supposed to have an attorney. I would offer. I would ask for an attorney.
Do you want to ask for an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would come as no surprise that a judge deemed him fit to stand trial. A jury then found him legally sane, and he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his mother. All of which
McDonald's
was
for
in
the
spite of a
simplicity.
continuous charade of mental illness similar to the one you see here. Dawson clearly believed that his passage through the legal system would somehow be easier if he were
What
presumed
about
insane,
Tombo or
which is
nigger?
a naive, yet somewhat common misconception that many suspects make when facing serious charges.
So this guy's pretending to act autistic, but he's good at doing it, man.
They have this notion that a plea of insanity would either lower the
Apparently
severity
he
of their
smoked his mom.
punishment or liberate them from it altogether. That instead of being sent to prison, they would simply be released back into society, perhaps with a free psychotherapeutic program to attend on the weekends. This is, of course, a far cry from reality. In the United States, if you're found responsible for a serious offense, but also found not guilty of the crime by reason of insanity, you will be institutionalized at a high-security psychiatric facility. These institutions are without question some of the darkest and most disturbing places in the system. And if you're not actually suffering from the crippling effects of mental illness, living in this type of environment will be a mentally agonizing experience. The foresight of what occurs inside these units would make the majority wish to avoid them. But once you are in, it is very hard to get out, and you will have to serve the
That was funny. Lee, if you get caught talking to a man and pretend the voice is me, you I'm gonna give it to you. That was funny. I read that in my head and I laughed, man. That was funny.
same,
That
if
was
not a
funny.
greater amount of time than you would have had to serve at a regular prison. So to put it briefly, if you commit a serious offense and then pretend to be crazy in order to get away with it, your life from that point forward will be an extremely dark and uncomfortable existence whether you manage to fool the system or not. But there is one benefit, which is the elimination of capital punishment. The United States cannot execute someone deemed insane during the time of their offense, which is the only conceivable reason a defendant would cling to this narrative even after knowing what lies ahead should it succeed. And this happens to be a
fuck was
notion
that?
that ties after knowing what lies ahead should it succeed. And this happens to be a notion that ties in
Whoa.
closely to the
Are we
primary
horror
subject
farming?
of this video. It will focus on one particular
that nigga horror
individual
farming?
whose interrogation footage is so fraught with blatant trickery that most of the segments presented to you won't even need suggestive commentary. You can simply observe and judge for yourself whether you see authentic behavior or not. But before showing you what pretending to be crazy looks like, we'll briefly show you a genuine case of the criminally insane, or at least a far more convincing one. This is 18-year-old Jared Murray, a freshman at East Central University in
He does not
Oklahoma.
look
On a
18.
Wednesday evening in December,
What?
he asked fellow student Gennaro Sanchez
Never
for a
mind.
ride to Walmart. Once they got there, Murray pulled out a handgun and made Gennaro drive to an isolated country road where he shot him twice in the head. He then attempted to hitchhike to Canada, but was soon apprehended by police on the side of the road. He immediately confessed to the crime once
Who is your
apprehended
editor?
and was then interrogated by the arresting officer.
I went down to his dorm room and asked
Guys, can I ask you a question? How does the police like instantly like know to stop the person that's trying to get away from the crime? Like, did they find the body first and then he tried to get away and then they stopped him on the crossroad? Or like, is it like what? Like, how did it just happen? Like, how did he just get found? Like, how did they just find him, bro?
if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for
Brother's wearing a
$20
suit
gas
like
money.
he's in the
So he
Matrix.
took you to Walmart.
Yes, sir.
And
They got a
did you both go
description
in?
and they found
No,
someone
he did
matching
not
the
go in, sir.
description.
And why
Oh,
not?
so he
We
did it in
pulled
front of
into the parking
witnesses.
lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
And why did all of a sudden did you decide that you need to go to Asher?
Oh my god, bro.
Because I was planning to take him out into the country and kill him.
Okay. Did he say anything?
He panicked, went to pull out his phone. I yanked the phone out of his hand, and then he panicked some more. Kept telling me not to kill him. To make him feel more comfortable, I unloaded the clip, unloaded the bullet from the chamber, handed them over to him, and
I
that
don't understand. When they explain this,
Who is your editor, nigger?
what do they think is gonna happen? None of your fucking business. Suck my dick. I'm thinking like, what is, you know what I'm saying? What is like, what did he hope to achieve when he just exposes himself? Like, I don't know.
eased his nerves a little. Then I pulled a second
It's
clip
like
out of my
guilt.
pocket and set it on my lap.
And so you're driving east, and so I guess at some point, did you decide it was, now was the time?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what happened?
I loaded the gun quickly, chambered the round quickly, shot once,
Quickly, eh?
missed.
This
shot
is
a
nigga
second
think he's
time,
like John Wick or some shit.
jumped out of the car, went around. He was driving 10-15 miles an hour, so it was rather slow.
This nigga thinks he's John Wick.
And of course it was slow when he wasn't
Nigga said
purposely
quick.
driving.
I loaded the clip quick.
Tried to pull him out, couldn't get him out until he already had hit the tree. Pulled him out there, dumped him into the, no, before I dumped him into the ditch, I
Like,
heard him
literally, he's
gurgling.
describing the
I'm not
situation
sure
like
if
it's
that
a
was
20-mark
physiological or physical
answer.
process after death, but I thought that he might have still lived through that somehow, because he was gurgling, so I shot him again and then shoved him down in the ditch.
He makes a half-hearted attempt to conceal the body with a handful of leaves and a stick. He then walks in the direction of the highway.
Did you get back on the highway?
No, I was repeating your joke because your joke was actually funny. I ain't gonna lie, your jokes is hitting today, Peach. Like, that's your second joke. You're going 2 for 2 right now. Good shit, Mo. I'm gonna give it to you. If you think he's insane, Zeddy Walk, do you think he's gonna get off with, like, do you think he's gonna go in a mental institution? Like, do you think he's gonna, like, go into the mental hospital and shit? Like, shit of that nature.
Sir.
And when somebody institutionalized, how long are they in there for? Is it like, could they get in there for like 20 years, or like is it like 1 year, 2 years, and then they can get out? Like, how does that work?
And which way did you go?
No, sir.
And what was your intention?
They get sent to the Akam. They
Canada,
get
sir.
sent to
You're
Akam,
going to Canada.
the
Yes, sir.
Akam
Okay.
asylum.
He states that his plan was to escape into Canada, but he had nothing to
Yeah,
escape
Batman
with,
sent
not
them
even a
to
passport.
Arkham.
I had tried hitchhiking.
So we're making Batman jokes?
Most of the
Ooh,
way,
that one
because
didn't
the only
hit.
way this was going to work, factoring in my belief that y'all found a crime scene, is if someone were to give me a ride there and then. And then whenever your patrol car was pulling up behind me, I didn't know it was a patrol car. I stuck my thumb out.
2 for 3.
and You was there for the rest.
Jared, I want to ask you just point blank, because, I mean, you said here
This guy
and
just looks
confessed
simple.
to,
Pretty much everything.
in my mind, and I think you might agree with me, just cold-bloodedly killed a young man tonight.
Yes, sir.
Or last night. Have you ever killed anybody else?
No, sir.
You will now see the detective attempt to establish a motive for the crime.
I guess I'm having a hard time understanding what you got out of it. Can you help me? Like,
I don't really get anything out of it.
do you feel any remorse?
I'm sad that I got caught. So
Oh my fucking god. This nigga's a piece of shit. This nigga's facing John Wick. No, niggas like this, they think it's a movie, bro. They think it's a movie, bro. This nigga's like, he's sitting down like this, he's like, I'm just sad that I got caught. No! And he's talking like he's literally in a fucking, he's talking like he thinks in his fucking brain that he's in some sort of movie and they're like, this nigga's, yeah. Niggas like this, Mo. Niggas like this, Mo. Oh my god.
Tell me why I should believe you that...
No, bro,
that
fix
this
his
was
eyes
gonna
and
be
for
one
real
person
nigga
that
shit,
gonna
though.
suffer from your consequences of killing.
you have no reason to believe me, sir.
I guess I'm just still having
My
a real
balls
hard
itch.
time understanding
Bad. Please, I got you.
why.
The detective fails to establish a solid motive for a further 2 minutes. The discussion eventually lands on the victim's long-term girlfriend.
You don't think she's gonna be upset, heartbroken?
I think she will be, sir.
How does that make you feel?
No different, sir.
They need to make a movie on this guy, bro. Gang, they need to make a movie. I want to know this nigga's backstory.
Okay.
Nigga's well spoken and everything.
I think you've been honest with me. I think you've told me just straight up, right out of the book, what happened.
Yes, sir.
But, you know, you've done a terrible thing tonight.
Yes, sir.
You killed a young man
Yes, sir.
just for the simple fact of, I guess pretty much just to say for you.
Yes, sir.
And what do you think should happen to you?
Death sentence, sir.
Nah, this nigga's horrifying. I'm seeing it more. I'm seeing it more. I'm seeing it more. This nigga's horrifying. This is horrifying. This nigga said that. This nigga wants his life to be like a storyline, bro. You're nothing more than a YouTube video. That is it, gang. You're a view grabber for a YouTube video. No one's gonna remember you. No, I don't even know your name. I don't even want to know your name, gang. Oh my god, this nigga thinks this is gonna be the Dark Force. He thinks he's gonna he's gonna respawn and turn it like you said, maybe turn it to Batman or some shit. I don't know. This guy thinks he's the final boss. I'm the final boss. I'm Gyno's final boss. This is what a final boss looks like. I'm able to malmutate all the hatred on the earth because I am Lee Mask. Hate, force, malice, and emotion is all struck against me because of my existence, because of the way I was born. But this guy right here, you chose to be hated. You chose to be a murderer. You chose to be a bad person. I didn't choose to be a bad person. The adversity, the badness chose me. I got a big boss and this big boss and this bitch. I got a big tucker and a big father and a bitch. Sorry, I said that.
And why do you think you deserve the death sentence?
An eye for an eye, sir.
Did you believe an eye for an eye?
Yes, sir.
This nigga thinks he's the one, bro. And he's not stuttering. There's no stutters. There's no
Jared
nothing.
Murray was
He
found
thinks
not
he's the
guilty
one.
by reason of insanity. He was committed to a high-security mental facility where he is to remain indefinitely.
Indefinitely.
Anything to
So
say for yourself today?
indefinitely means that.
Any
Indefinitely
reason
means
why
that
you might have done
permanently.
this young man?
No, ma'am.
No reason.
No, ma'am.
Indefinitely
You have
means
nothing
that
to say for
permanently.
yourself.
No, ma'am.
You want to tell the
No,
community
guilty.
anything?
No, ma'am.
So when
Did
will
you
you like?
confess to
When do you guys
police?
think you'll get
No,
out?
ma'am.
Are you proud of what you've done?
No, ma'am.
Forever.
Do you have remorse for what you've done?
No, ma'am.
He appears completely void of human emotion. No regret, remorse, shame, nor fear. He had both taken a life and destroyed his own, yet seems indifferent to the circumstances. With respect to his interrogation footage, the most conspicuous element was the complete lack of self-preservation. He didn't once attempt to deflect blame, nor afford himself any type of justification for his actions. He simply spoke in a factual, non-biased manner, impartial to how his words may have been taken or even twisted to be used against him. There was no calculated structure to his behavior whatsoever. So with this notion in mind, let's move on to the primary subject of this video.
So this is the guy they were all talking about, man.
Not fun. Just put there a minute, have a seat on the porch here. Alright?
Where is your bra, dude? Baby Alcalo, welcome to LXK Mo.
Did you feel
Bro, what the fuck is that?
No, do not think about getting up, alright, buddy?
This is 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, who 3 hours and 55 minutes prior to this moment murdered 17 people at his former high school in Parkland, Florida. Among the dead were 3 teachers and 14 students, the majority of whom were 14 years old. A further 17 students were seriously wounded during the massacre. The gunman dropped his rifle 7 minutes into the rampage and then blended in with the crowd as he ran out of the building. He was at large for 1 hour and 20 minutes, during which time he stopped off at a Subway and then a McDonald's, where he sat down and casually spoke to one of the victim's brothers. The student was unaware that his older sister had just been shot through the chest by the man sitting across the table. The description of the shooter was transmitted by police over the radio, which led to an officer identifying and arresting him on a street just 2 miles away from the school. He was taken to the nearest hospital and examined by a doctor for roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes. He was medically cleared and then transferred to the local sheriff's office where he was subjected to interrogation.
No, do not think about getting up, alright, buddy?
From the moment the subject entered the room, his eyes have been fixed upon nothing but the floor. He's held on to this downward-facing gaze as if he's either in a state of shock or disconnected from the moment.
All of this shit is analyzed, bro.
At the exact moment the door shuts, he lifts up his head to observe his surroundings. His behavior completely shifts once he believes no one is watching. If we look at his demeanor a moment earlier, we can see the contrast. He went from being detached to alert. His behavior changed as the environment changed, which is a recurring theme throughout this interrogation. It shows us that his mind isn't wandering off during these moments of apparent disconnection. He is in fact fully present and very aware of what's going on around him. As he looks up, his eyes immediately lock onto the camera. He now knows he is still being watched, and his following gestures will resemble that of someone with suicidal tendencies.
This nigga's a troll. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Holy fucking shit! Look at the camera! Yo, this nigga, bro! He listen to the camera, put the gun to his head! Niggas like this exist! Niggas like this exist, this nigga's so corny, mo! What the fuck? Oh, let me just make niggas know. I wanna kill myself! Holy shit, bro. He's just gonna kill me today, bro. This nigga's gonna kill me, bro. Oh. It's just gonna kill me. I don't need the lean.
At face value, these externalized suicidal thoughts may seem genuine to some, but when framed with the rest of his behavior throughout this interrogation, they are exposed for what they really are. An act, a calculated attempt to garner sympathy and paint his character in what he believes to be a more positive light.
This nigga's a joke, bro.
Alright, how you doing, Nick? You alright?
Stop playing with me. My bad. So, you know, sorry, chat. I do want to
Alright.
Sorry, I do it when I'm off camp. So basically, sometimes my pants are too tight and they squeeze my balls. So I put my pants down. So it can stop squeezing it whenever I sit down.
I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name?
Tight.
This is a situation where the proof against the suspect is already conclusive. He is without question responsible for the crimes under investigation, making the pursuit of a confession non-essential. The police know he did it, but they need to know why he did it, which would already require a complex strategy in order to obtain the correct information. But the suspect's first recorded statements upon his arrest have now made the procedure considerably more difficult.
What's going on today, bro?
The demons, man.
Demons?
Demons. So this nigga like a smart nigga.
Yeah, no problem. Voices and demons?
Where's the voices?
What happened?
Shut up.
Voices and demons. What happened? Guys like this, bro. Guys like this are so funny, bro.
Demons, man. Voices.
Shut up.
These two words have now forged the primary stratagem of his own interrogation, which is to cut through deception under the guise of supportive examination. The questions will be designed to lock him into a specific narrative about his alleged psychosis, while simultaneously giving him the impression that his responses are for his own benefit. Anything he says now can be used to refute any amendments he might come up with at a later stage. We all know that after this interrogation, he will have significantly more time to think, study, and even seek guidance from professionals about how the legal system interconnects with mental illness. Yet the majority of this forthcoming knowledge could be useless to him depending on what he says during these moments. The more details he gives away, the less options he will have for his defense later on. But pursuing this objective is complicated, as there are two very common scenarios for when this type of suspect gets interrogated. And just to be entirely clear, by this type of suspect, we mean someone who is, one, pretending to be insane, and two, not fooling anyone. Their most common response is to simply shut down. They regress into total silence or some type of catatonic state, and the interrogation never gets off the ground. The other common response is the exact opposite. They erupt into hysteria or supposed delirium, and everything from that point forward becomes incoherent. The lead detective, John Curcio, must not allow either of these scenarios to transpire, and this makes the first 2 minutes absolutely crucial. He needs to create a positive first impression and resemble the furthest thing from a threat, while at the same time maintain a presence of authority. His temperament will be easygoing and non-confrontational, but also encouraging when extracting a response. His role at this moment is the ally. He needs to be liked, respected, but must not be feared. Not yet anyway. Going off the suspect's initial demeanor, the detective will know that he is far more likely to regress into a state of silence at this opening stage, and if he can prevent that from happening within the first 2 minutes, he is over the first obstacle.
Alright, how you doing, Nick? I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm going to see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name? Come on, Nick. Huh? Spell it for me.
Okay.
Come on, I'm old. You gotta talk so I can hear you. N-I-K. O.
L.
Okay. A-S. And what's your middle name? Come on, man, speak so I can hear you.
You black men are guilty. Why does this have anything to do with black people? How does this have anything to do with black people? It always has to come down to racism, huh?
I'm the last detective.
I swear to God, you niggas, I'll be dead silent right now. I'm not talking one bit.
That should be somewhat comforting to you to know that.
If you niggas killed 17 people, are you gonna talk? Like, let's be dead honest right now. Be honest right now. Like, I'm not saying nothing. Like, I'm just waiting for a lawyer. There's no point. Like, after he did this suicidal shit, I just not gonna talk after that. But I know this nigga's probably gonna do some fucking dumb shit, bro.
I'm the last guy you gotta talk to. But the thing about it is, look at me. I gotta be able to hear you. Okay? So all I want to do is get basic information from you, and then we'll get into the, you know, whether you want a glass of water, all that stuff. What's your date of birth?
09.
January?
09.
09 September.
The investigation team already know the answers to these basic questions. Their only purpose are to initiate a response, and their non-threatening nature make it more likely for the suspect to engage. They are essentially the opening wedge to get the two-way dialogue flowing. And although the suspect is still partially committed to his catatonic state, as we can clearly see, he is still responsive, making it unlikely for him to regress into complete silence from this point forward. Everything up to this moment has gone to plan. The detective has one foot in the door, and he can now develop the relationship from a more secure position. He goes about this with a standard method of rapport development, the offer of food and water.
All right, let me do this. You want cold water? You don't know if you want cold water?
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I'm going to bring in 2, because I want one. It was hot, and if you decide you want to have it, that's fine. You sure you don't want something to eat? Okay.
The refusal to accept food and water is a familiar response which you may have already seen on this channel. It's a glaring manifestation of shame. This is not to be confused with guilt nor remorse, both of which require the acceptance of responsibility, which in turn directs our focus outwards on the feelings of others. Shame, on the other hand, shifts our focus on the perceptions of others towards ourselves. The subject is afraid of how it will look if he accepts the offer considering the circumstances. He instead wants to appear as if he's so negatively affected by the events that he's unconcerned with meeting his basic needs.
Of course, I have so many different keys. Alright, I'll be right back.
Once again, his demeanor abruptly switches when the detective leaves the room. With his head buried in his hands, it's anyone's guess as to what is going through his mind at this moment. But what you are about to see next is extremely revealing.
We will see you in one of those videos too. You will never see me in this type of video.
No.
Cruz was a left-handed shooter. The surveillance at the school would confirm this. And if you pay close attention to the movements of his hands in the next moments, although very subtle, you can see that he's attention to the movements of his shooter. Cruz was a left-handed shooter. The surveillance
But this nigga playing Call of Duty in real life, bro. This is not a paintball. This nigga got a suit. This nigga wanted to just get all headshots. He got a scope. He got a gun. He got a suit. The nigga started running in with a fucking helmet, shooting niggas on their heads. 17 niggas. Is this Call of Duty to this nigga? This 4-year-old Thomas Lee, he was cool talking to a 12-year-old, watching pretend to be his bed. So you're telling me at the age of 40, I'm going to talk to a fucking minor? You guys are fucking disgusting, bro. Like, what? The age of 40, bro? I don't think we will even exist, bro. Who knows? Will I be still... Do you niggas think I'll still be streaming at the age of 40? At the age of 40, yeah, what would I be doing at the age of 40, bro? I might have grandkids, bro. Like, my kids will probably be like, what, 15, 20 or some shit, bro. And they're gonna have kids and shit. No, you're gonna be in jail, gang. So you niggas think I'll be in jail at the age of 20, I guess. You want to live a short life, what? To be honest, chat, I ain't gonna lie. This is not no the pressure shit or no crazy, like, thingy shit. I don't think I'm gonna survive. I feel like I'm gonna do something huge within my 20s. And then, like, I still got an idea for what I'm gonna do from 28 to, like, 40. But I think I'm probably gonna get packed off by, like, 27 or 28. But I know that I'm gonna do, like, something huge. This is gonna be something huge that happens that I do. So, yeah. But, if I do that, I wouldn't be dying angry or anything like that. I'll be happy. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'll probably be like, yeah, I'll do something huge. This is something huge I'll do. We'll see when that happens. Be a man, you will have to live your... Okay, gang, we don't care.
The school would confirm this, and if you pay close attention to the movements of his hands in the next moments, although very subtle, you can see that he's reimagining holding his weapon. But what's more telling is how his demeanor abruptly stops and then completely switches right before he looks in the direction of the camera. He goes from holding a rifle and beginning to smirk, to then pretending to cry and reverting back to his suicidal mannerisms. This all occurs in under 4 seconds.
This nigga's so cringe, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. This dog.
It could be assumed that for a brief moment, he was not only recollecting the attack, but gaining gratification from doing so. He then remembered he was on film, giving reason for the sharp adjustment. His true self was reliving the attack and enjoying his work, while his false self was so dejected to the point he was externalizing suicidal thoughts. Complete opposites. His next calculated charade is one of self-harm. He first bites himself without drawing blood, or leaving any marks that were visible in his jail intake photographs.
This nigga has to be one of the cringiest victims I've ever seen in my life. No victim fucking defenders I've ever seen in my life. Like, what you doing, bro? This shit's not normal, bro. This nigga knows what he's doing, bro. It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. Stop it. Stop it. This nigga's fucking. He thinks he's a fucking rabbi dog, bro. This nigga thinks he's a Tasmanian fucking devil. Stop. It's over. It's over. It's just funny, bro. Oh, this has to be one of the funniest.
He then
shits I've
scratches
seen,
and
bro.
squeezes at the 2 needle punctures in his arm from where his blood was taken at the hospital. At the very moment the detective re-enters the room, he will act as if he's desperately trying to conceal his self-injurious behavior.
All right.
Setting aside the glaring contradiction that he just murdered and maimed dozens of people while leaving himself without so much as a scratch, it's the frequency of these little charades that makes their deception so transparent. This is a person who is not self-injurious, pretending to be someone that is. But it's such a feeble attempt at feigned self-harm,
cringe,
it would
bro.
almost be a comical
Seriously,
moment
Mo.
if the circumstances weren't as horrific.
Holy shit, I was trying to take the title for being the cringes, but this nigga just doing it like he's going overboard, bro.
Throw him on the floor in the corner.
This is different, bro.
Alright, this one is mine, because I already opened it. This one's yours in case you change your mind.
The next 4 minutes are the extremely tedious process of getting the subject to engage further through basic questions. The topic of his phone will now be brought up.
What about your phone? Do you have a phone?
I lost it.
When did you lose it? Today? Okay. And what kind of phone is it?
I don't know.
Okay, is it a flip top, an iPhone, a Samsung? It's a phone. What's the number?
You know the day in the towel. You know, nigga. You know the day in the towel.
He will now begin to feign a state of hysteria,
11th?
which then morphs into a simulated panic attack and fake
what do you mean?
hyperventilation. The detective will need to refute the act immediately as to not let the subject gain confidence with it.
What
But he
is it?
also has to maintain rapport and avoid
changed it.
confrontation.
It's not
He
August
essentially
9th
has to
no
tell the subject to knock it off, but in the most passive manner possible.
It's August 11th now. We changed it. We changed it.
Okay, Nick, calm down. You've already been medically cleared. I know what's going to be talked about is difficult, but again, you don't remember your phone number.
Yeah, we changed it.
How long you had the phone?
We're gonna call it today, bro. We spoke today.
How long have you had the phone? Nick, the doctor's already looked at you.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. You're not having any problems at the moment, and you're perfectly fine. So calm your breathing down, all right? And I want to believe certain things that you're going to tell me, but, you know, if we're getting where you're going to hyperventilate over a phone number, okay?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's trying to make him feel uncomfortable as possible. This nigga, I'm gonna tell him to back up. Please back up. I'ma just like, look how close you are, bro. You're gonna touch me or something.
All right. So what's your phone number? Huh?
954.
Okay, 954.
The manic episode is somewhat curbed, but the subject is still clearly committed to it.
954-821.
2007.
2007.
No. 1 007.
1007. And again, going
How
back
many
to what
years
time
you
is it?
see
Do you
that?
know
Now
if
you'll
it's an
see me
iPhone,
there like
Samsung?
in a week.
How long have you had it? Every kid knows what the phone is, man. I got kids your age.
Ever since my mother died.
I know, I heard about
Nah,
that. That's
if
what
you
we're
get
gonna
that
talk about
close,
next.
it puts
This
more
is a
pressure
turning
on you.
point. Cruz's
That's what I'm saying.
adoptive
I'm gonna
mother
tell you
had
to back
indeed
up, bro.
passed away the year prior
I'm
from
gonna be like, you're
pneumonia.
making me
The
feel so
topic is
uncomfortable.
sympathetic
I don't
towards
know.
himself, and
I
it
would've
seems
been
to
like
have
that.
stopped the feigned
I
hysteria
would've
in its
just been like, you're
tracks.
making me feel
Compared to
uncomfortable.
his neurotic behavior in the minutes leading up to this moment, he all of a sudden
be like, you're
appears
scaring
calm.
me.
He is clearly receptive, and thus responsive, to the cue of compassion when it's directed at himself. The detective recognizes this, and although he said he would talk about the subject's mother next, he instead focuses on it immediately to keep him engaged.
Alright. So, but you had, since your mom died, how long has your mom passed?
I can't remember.
Look at this, I'm gobbling.
This year or last year?
I was about to say I seen
November?
what's his, but I'm seeing it right now. The nigga got the same
Okay,
age
when
as
you were-
like.
When your mom passed,
No,
were you living
he
with
kind of
her?
has the same age as Shrek.
Okay, what city was that? Parkland?
The subject drops the act and becomes more engaged in the conversation. The detective inquires further about his mother for roughly 3 minutes before
look at
shifting the
Shrek's
discussion. It focuses mainly on the subject's background, and he
If you look at Shrek's ears. You see? You see? It kind of does that. It Oh, no, this is not. No, I was about to say, here comes the jokes, but this is not a black guy. But he kind of looks the same as, like, look, he kind of looks the same. Like, yeah, it kind of, you see, these right here. It kind of looks the same as these. You niggas know what I'm trying to say here. Like, they kind of look the same, bro.
first declares that he was depressed for the majority of his
He's a Jack Cradle
childhood. He
son.
then reveals his history
Never
of
played
drug
God of War
use,
before.
which consists of marijuana and Xanax. After that, he claims to have attempted suicide by alcohol poisoning 2 years ago, but in his own words, was able to sleep it off. He then states that he was employed at the Dollar Tree for the last 2 years working as a cashier.
You can kill yourself with alcohol. That's new.
So you've been able to hold down a job for 2 years. That's pretty good, right?
Yes.
Other than Dollar Tree, where else did you ever work?
Lawn mowing.
What?
Lawn mowing.
Lawn mowing? Oh, okay. All right. When you tried to kill yourself with alcohol, your mom was still alive. What were you depressed about back then?
It's bad for your liver. But I don't drink alcohol. So.
Loneliness.
Loneliness?
Loneliness.
Friends? No friends? Or what kind of loneliness? I mean, everybody gets lonely.
Solitude.
Solitude? You don't have a lot of friends?
No.
Lee, he has a better employment history than you. Okay, I'm proud to be
Today,
unemployed. Alright?
When I say today, starting
Alright, Mo,
from
like-
last night when you went to bed to this morning, did you do any kind of drugs at all? Any
Okay,
Xanax, any marijuana, anything like that? No.
Fucking employment. Get the fuck out of my face.
The subject reveals that he has a biological brother whom he was adopted with. He then claims to have been making $1,200 a month at the Dollar Tree. The discussion now lands on what his aspirations were.
He held
When
the
you
job
weren't
for 2
depressed,
years, gang
what did you
better
want to
than
be
you.
when you got out
A
of
ranger.
A ranger, an army ranger? Did you ever
Did I ever tell you niggas I worked as a private tutor?
apply, fill out any paperwork to try to go to the army?
Here we go. He makes more money than me.
Failed.
Okay, why'd you fail?
Alright, Mo.
Because I'm stupid.
You what?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid? Okay, were you gonna
But
take
he's
it again?
stupid. I'm not stupid.
I was afraid to take it.
Okay, but you had aspirations to do something with your life.
Cat.
You wanted to be a
I could literally, bro. Actually, I don't care to prove it to you niggas. I could literally, I don't think you niggas understand. I could literally educate you niggas as a tutor, bro. Get them, yiddle. If you niggas are 15, 14, 13, I could literally be your tutor. Literally. Like, literally. What were you tutoring? I was tutoring for GCSEs and A-levels. I had an A-level student, I had a GCSE student, different times of the day.
that's a hell
The only reason why I quit is because I was making too much money on Kick.
of a thing to
But, yeah. I can get back in anytime I want to.
want to be an army ranger.
The discussion moves on to the subject's gun collection, which continues for roughly 4.5 minutes. The attack on the school is yet to be mentioned, but the last gun to now be discussed was his
Such a
choice
lie.
of weapon to commit the massacre.
What made you choose out of all the guns to want to
You
buy
want to
an
make a shit on
AR-15?
Kick, fair enough. You're right.
Cool looking.
Cool looking. Okay. Now, when you bought it, I mean, it was a legitimate purchase. They gave you a receipt and everything, right? So you bought it legally, right? Did you fill out those forms and everything? Okay, you remember those forms? Okay.
The detective now shifts the topic onto his former high school, the same place he carried out the attack.
Now, 3 years ago when you went to Douglas, and obviously you stopped going there, why did you stop going there?
My depression worsened.
Your depression worsened? And what was going on? Did you just stop school on your own, or did some incident happen where...
Yes, some incident.
Well, what was the incident that happened?
Fought a kid.
You fought a kid? You remember the kid's name?
Yeah.
Ian. And did you guys both get in trouble for the fight, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what did they do? Suspend you?
They suspended me.
Okay. And what happened from there? After you got suspended, did you go back to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? Why'd you stop going there then?
Felt embarrassed.
You felt embarrassed because you got suspended, or you felt embarrassed because of why?
Because of the fight.
Okay. Well, what was embarrassing about the fight? What were you guys fighting over?
A girl.
A girl? Well, what was embarrassing about it? I mean, did Ian get the better of you? Was that what was embarrassing, or he got the better of you? Okay.
He has just provided the state with a solid argument for a
Because
motive.
that's what they got.
Establishing
All they
a
got
reason
is a
for an
mouth and a
offense is
brain.
critical
That's why
when
he
dealing
feels like
with
he's
claims of
convincing
insanity.
someone.
It can not only indicate premeditation, but also calculated malice
last
in
resort.
connection to the crime, something considered absent in the mind of the criminally insane. He also asserts that he was lonely and depressed while attending the school, all of which can reinforce the argument that he was exacting revenge upon the community in which he felt ostracized.
Alright, so you go back to
Toilet,
school.
baby.
What
I
ended up happening?
googled
You
it,
just
real
stopped
shit.
going to school after?
Googled
Or you got into more problems? Where they?
Got into more problems.
What was the more problems?
Failing class.
Okay.
Not going to school.
Crazy, this nigga told him to know me for 5 years.
And this was all while your mom was still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Did there come a point in time where you just stopped going there, or they expelled you?
Or I just stopped going and then transferred me.
They transferred you? When they transferred you, was that upsetting to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
As we know, the suspect has made the claim about hearing a voice which he labeled the demon. The detective will now attempt to get a detailed narrative of these perceptual disturbances. He will do so by asking a series of open-ended questions, and then continuous follow-up questions thereafter. This will lock him into specific claims about what he was hearing. The more information he gives away, the less he will be able to amend later on. And the more questions that are posed, the more likely he is to make contradictions that can be used against him. The suspect believes this is some type of clinical evaluation for the sake of his own well-being, and this misconception will become glaringly apparent later on. He, at this moment, is oblivious to the fact he is giving information away that will be used to cut through his own defense in years to come.
You go to the hospital, the doctors clear you, and you're talking about demons. What are the demons?
The voices.
Well, tell me about it. What are the voices about?
It's another voice, the evil side.
Okay. And how long has that voice been going on?
Years.
Did you ever tell anybody about the voice? Never? And what does the voice say to you?
Burn, kill, destroy.
Okay, burn, kill, destroy what?
Anything.
Okay, but
there's a song called The Monster Inside of Me. Like, what song is it? Wake me up inside! Wake me up inside! Come alive! Or was it that? Or was it, there's a monster inside of me. What song is it? You niggas know what I'm talking about. If you niggas know, tell me.
Have you ever burned, killed, or destroyed anything? What have you burned, killed, or destroyed?
Burned, just fire. Set fire.
No, it's skill. Is that a song?
Fire.
Oh, a fire pit. Okay, well, I mean, the voice told you to burn something, you built the fire.
Oh. I am
Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
In a fire pit. What's destructive about that? That's what fire pits are made for. What else did the voice tell you to do that's...
Kill animals.
Okay, have you ever killed animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals?
Birds.
Birds? Wild birds or people's
Birds.
pets? How do you kill them?
Birds.
How do you kill them?
Wait for them, kill them.
Oh, can't catch them, so how are you waiting for them?
Wait out in the grass. Wait for a bird to come up.
There's no way, man. I'm a bird lover. There's no way. You can't catch a bird, Holmes.
No, I mean like...
With a pellet gun? Oh, okay. Where's your pellet gun?
It broke.
Okay. All right. So the voices tell you to hurt animals and start fires in the fire pit. When was the last time you heard the voice?
This guy fucked himself up by starting to talk.
Yesterday.
What time was it
Why do you
yesterday?
want to do this?
It was at night.
Okay. And where were we at?
Work.
You're at work? So you're at Dollar Tree. And what's the voice telling you?
Hurt people.
To hurt people. Hurt people at Dollar Tree? Or hurt
Me, the
people?
voices are telling me to report you to the police.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Go
say
ahead,
specifically
bro.
who?
Go ahead, bro. I was
Can you tell how old the voice is?
My age.
Okay. Do you have a good voice
Basically
too, or
worked
just a
at
bad
Parla for
voice?
2 years. Still a job, you know.
Is there a voice inside you that says, do good things?
The detective will now start getting confrontational, and the subject's behavior will shift once more in response. You will see him get defensive as he attempts to protect his narrative, and his responses will become much faster. He will even cut the detective off multiple times. Keep in mind that he was barely saying anything at the start of this interrogation.
No?
So too bad.
Can't be. You held down the job for 2 years. If you were doing things bad, you wouldn't be able to hold the job down for 2 years, right?
He did better than me, I ain't
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
look. Everybody,
job for 2
everybody,
years is
every,
tough, that's
me
tough.
and then my bad side.
He doesn't have a
I
better
understand,
CV
everybody's
than me.
got a quote good
My
and
CV,
bad
I
side.
actually got the
No,
toughest CV.
there's
No
a
one has a
voice.
better CV than me.
Voices in here, and I just...
I hear voices in my head, they talk to
Just
me.
trying to be a good person.
They talk to me.
Set aside his contradicting behavior for a moment and focus solely on his storyline. In his ideal scenario, we are to believe that he was battling these supposed voices and, in his own words, trying to be a good person. Yet he was unable to reveal or seek help for this internal struggle until the very moment of his arrest. It was quite literally the second he was confronted with his comeuppance that his supposed demons came to light. Now that he is in custody, with the atrocities already committed, he is somehow able to maintain control over the force that was previously keeping him silent. But a deleted video that would later be extracted from his phone would tell a very different story.
Hello, my name is Nick, and I'm going to be the next school shooter of 2018.
So he was smiling while he was shooting with his Call of Duty guns with a fucking AR with a fucking red beam on it. He was planning all of it. This guy is he's the one, man.
My goal is at least 20 people with an AR-15 and a couple of tracer rounds. I think I can get done. Location is Stone Douglas in Parkland, Florida.
I think these niggas actually are trying to aura farm, bro.
Big event. And when
No,
you
he's
see me out
smiling.
here,
He's smiling. He
you'll
proud of
know
what he
who I
did.
am.
There are no signs of perceptual
So this is the way he wanted to get famous, to just be a shooter. Like this was his way of getting attention. Like this was his way of aura farming. And he got 17 people doing it. This is crazy.
disturbances. There is no anguish, doubt, hesitation, or uncertainty when announcing his intentions. By his own narrative, he claims to have continuously fought against the evil intentions of the voice. Yet from a visual
This is not a W aura
standpoint, there
farm.
is no...
Let me tell you niggas something. If you choose the dark side, then you're nothing but a slave to the dark side. I've never chose to be a part of the dark side. My existence is what pushes me towards the dark side. Because I am who I am. I don't choose to be bad. I don't. It's the evil that consumes me. The hate consumes me. All of you niggas hate me, and that's for a reason. Because I'm the salamander. You have no choice but to hate me. Because that's how my existence breeds. Even if I'm the nicest guy possible, I still attract malice. I consume it, but I prevail with positivity. That is what is constant. That's the type of constant pressure that falls and oozes off of me. There's nothing I can do about that. Let me tell you niggas something. My existence is able to shake the equilibrium of other people's lives. Just because of the way I was born. It wasn't even that funny. Therefore, I'm just trying to show you niggas a real aura farm, a real presence farm. It's someone that doesn't have to do anything. It's really what you niggas say to do it. Get milked on.
No conflict in this video whatsoever.
It's me and then my bad side.
I understand. Everybody's got a quote good and bad side. There's people.
No, it's a voice. The voice isn't here, and it's me just trying to be a good person.
Okay.
You're darker than darkest man.
Obviously, again,
we are going to
when you
spam
say
all
it's a
over
voice,
you.
It's you.
You're blacker than darkness itself.
The voice is you as well.
Gang, stop trying to
The
give
voice
speeches.
didn't
You are a
force you to do
retard.
anything, right?
No, the voice did. It's two voices.
Uh-huh.
There's one half that's the good and then the bad.
Yeah.
His rapidly interchanging behavior has now gone from catatonic to manic to hallucinatory to now highly attentive and cautious.
Okay, well, the voice tells me to go to lunch and not pay for my meal, but I pay for my meal because I know that's the right thing to do, right? Okay, let's talk about it. Because the voice didn't tell you to take Uber, right?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yes.
The voice said take Uber.
Yes.
Did
The voice is in me.
You're the voice.
No,
in
here.
Okay, it's in your head.
Yes.
What is it? A male voice or a female voice?
Male.
Male?
The subject was beginning to panic, but the detective dials it in for the time being and switches the discussion back to more trivial matters. It seems that he wants to consult with the investigators outside before maximizing the pressure, and he reestablishes a certain level of trust before leaving the room.
Let me go. I'm going to go back and see what everybody's doing as far as what they need me to do.
You're not a psychologist or anything? Or?
No, I'm not. I'm a 59-year-old man who's raised 3 children, so I guess that makes me somewhat of a psychologist.
Think you can give me a psychologist here?
I can certainly ask.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a psychologist before?
No.
Okay.
The subject scratches his arm for another 2 minutes. He then switches to a hallucinatory state and appears to be seeing things in the room.
It was already over. As soon as I saw that video saying he did it from 2018.
The detective will once more dismiss the act by pretending to not see it. He will then pose a question to the subject, and the charade will cease immediately.
What do you do with the water? Well, you put it back over here. You definitely don't want the water, huh?
It's very interesting to observe his facial expressions at the exact moments he abandons fake behavior. These are the very brief junctures in which his true self appears to surface. It's easy to get distracted by the present situation as he sits there in a hospital gown chained to the floor, essentially helpless to the cunning devices being used against him. But in moments like this, we are reminded of what we're actually dealing with. A very short time ago, he was not helpless at all.
This issue is actually a skill issue, because what I would have done, he should have been like rocking back and forth all the time. That's what you should have done, rocking back and forth. That's really the most important thing. The niggas, like, if you're gonna act autistic, my nigga. Like, come on.
He was the one preying on the helpless, offering them none of the sympathy nor mercy of which he is now trying to garner for himself.
Alright, this school, or this psychologist you want to talk to, obviously I would have to tell him what you want to talk to him about. So what exactly what what do you want me to ask him, or why do you want to talk to a psychologist?
Find out what's wrong with me.
Well, what do you think's wrong with you?
I don't know.
The detective in this next segment will attain further information about the supposed voices, only he will no longer have to tread carefully in order to maintain a friendly connection. He will still secure useful information, but also get confrontational as and when he pleases. The risk of frightening the suspect to the point where it stops the interrogation is no longer a concern.
When you hear the voices, are the voices like outside your head or inside your head when you hear them?
Inside.
Okay, so it's not like you don't hear a voice from that corner talking to you. It's inside your head. And is it always the same voice, or is it only one voice?
One voice, same.
And you said it's a man's voice? Yeah?
Yes.
Does it sound like anybody you've ever met? Anybody you ever seen on TV? Can you tell, like, by an accent? Is it what kind of, is it an old man, young man, white man,
Young
black?
man.
Young man? About the same age as you think? But it's only one voice you ever hear, right?
Yes.
Do you hear the voice when you're in bed at night sleeping?
Yes.
Do you ever see anything with the voice? Like like, you know, some people say, oh, I see a person sitting in the corner. You don't see anybody sitting over there, do you? It's just me and you, right? All right.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you
and
always
watch the
obey
video.
what the voice tells you to do?
I try not to.
Okay. Well, how many, on any given week, how many times do you think you hear the voice? All the time?
Once every day.
Once every day? Morning, afternoon, night? Always the same time?
Usually in the afternoon.
About what time?
11 to 12.
Why do you think it's those hours?
I don't know.
It's always around.
I just read that if a father had a preference for big booties, the son will have it too. Incorrect.
Lunchtime? Now you talked about demons, and then you talk about the
that's the
voice.
demon. The voice is the demon.
The voice is the demon. So there's not
the
two.
person, whoever it is.
Does it have a name?
No name.
Does it ever say, "Hey, my name's Nick"? Does it use your name or use somebody else's name? Just a voice with no name.
Just a voice with no name telling me what to do.
Did the voice tell you to buy that AR-15?
Yes.
Did it tell you, "Hey, buy that gun, it looks cool"?
Yeah, I like big shotguns.
Did the AR-15 get picked out because it was similar to the gun that an Army Ranger would carry?
No, it's because of the voice.
What do you think if you didn't buy it? If you said, "Hey, I ain't buying these guns, it's too expensive," what do you think the voice would have done to you? Did you stop talking to you?
No, tell me to hurt myself.
How would you hurt yourself?
Cut.
You're a cutter?
I'm a cutter.
Alright. When was the last time you cut yourself?
Earlier.
Earlier when?
When I was fishing.
Earlier today or
Earlier today.
Where were you fishing at today?
At a lake.
Okay. Before the school shooting?
Yes.
What did you cut yourself with?
Knife.
Those little scratches on your arms? Let me look at them. Come on, man. I get worse scratches weeding my flower bed than that. You weren't trying to hurt yourself.
Yes, I was. It wasn't sharp enough.
Wasn't sharp enough?
No.
How many knives do you own?
4, 5.
How long have you been cutting yourself?
Years.
Years? You ever cut yourself where you had to go to the hospital and get stitches? When you cut yourself, it's because the voice just told you to cut yourself. And if you didn't talk or you didn't listen to the voice, then you were going to be alone because your voice was your only friend. That's kind of what you're saying. Even though you have a biological brother. Since me and you have been talking, have you heard the voices? What's it said?
Saying cut yourself.
For you to cut yourself. Does the voice like me?
Huh?
Does the voice like me?
He doesn't trust you.
Why doesn't he trust me? I'm pretty relaxed, ain't I?
I'm trying to figure that out too.
Well, what doesn't he like about me? I mean, I'm kind of grinning because I want to know what the voice's problem is with me. What doesn't he like about me? I treated you fairly. I've given you water. I talked nice to you. You know?
You're too nice.
I'm too nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
How many times has the voice talked to you while we've been in the room here together?
a lot.
Has the voice said jump out of the chair and do anything bad to that policeman?
That shit's retarded. It really is retarded, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't really believe there is a voice, to be honest
It's
with you.
retarded.
No, I don't think there is.
I'm telling you the truth. There is.
No. I mean, I feel you probably want to kill yourself because of what happened, but...
No, the voice is telling
That's
me
how
too
that's
much.
how I'm seeing it.
Okay, but the voice is telling you that the AR-15s is... You like guns, man. You want to be a ranger. You like guns. It's all right. There's cops like that. There's cops who got 50 million guns. You didn't buy...
Damn, this nigga would never be able to manipulate me like this. Sometimes I really wish that I was sitting in this room. Just to see if he thinks I will crack. You couldn't crack me with this. This is literally manipulation 101. Gaslight 101. The nigga's smiling with you, trying to be buddy with you, and he's trying to laugh with you so he can get a positive reaction from you. This is to try to uplift your heart. Do not let him pull your strings. Like, come on.
Buy guns because the voice said, hey, today I like Mossbergs, tomorrow I like AR-15s. You like guns.
Can you call the psychologist?
I get...
That was a smart move. 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 Wow.
I've already got the questions from some of the psychologists. Some of the questions I asked you were from... Yeah.
I see.
That's the ones I asked you. You already...
No.
The questions were obviously from the investigation team and not a psychologist, but the suspect doesn't know this, and it's fascinating to observe his reaction when he sees the questions are not sympathetic in nature. He perhaps thought a psychotherapist would be asking him about his feelings and affording him some type of reassurance after he committed mass murder, and he becomes very unsettled once he realizes the procedure won't be quite as sympathetic.
Voices. Are they inside or outside of your head? What do the voices say? These are all questions I asked you. How many voices? You said one. Whose voice do you think it was? You didn't know.
What the f is wrong with me?
I don't know. I don't understand why you can't admit you like guns. You want to talk to a psychologist. Why didn't you talk to a psychologist when the voices started?
The voice is telling me not to, and I listen.
The voice was telling you not to talk to a psychologist?
Yeah, but myself, I wanted to.
Do you ever go to church?
I wanted to.
No, I'm saying ever in your life.
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
I don't believe in God.
What do you believe in?
I feel like there's something.
Okay. But if you believe in demons, do you believe in angels? Angels is the good. Demons are the bad. But when you say the word demon, you think it's an evil spirit? Or what do you think it is?
A voice.
The subject had earphones in during the mass shooting. The topic now lands on the music he was listening to.
Well, I mean, I'm sure we don't like the same music. What kind of music we listen to? Name the group.
What was it? Mark Green.
You have to help me. Mark what?
Mark something.
What was the song though?
Sad.
That's the name of the song? Sad?
No, Salad Days.
Salad Days? Hold on one second.
What else?
Oh, you listen to more than one song? What other song you listen to?
Just a lot of sad songs.
Alright. Did you pick the music yourself? Or did the demon pick the music?
Demon, and then myself.
Imagine that guy just started shitting himself. Like, bro, that's what you should be doing though.
Which one
that's what you should be doing. That's what it takes, bro.
The evil one.
Shit!
What do you mean the evil one compared to a sad one?
Piss himself. He has to piss himself, right? Pissing himself is smart.
What?
Panzermensch.
Panzermensch.
If I was to do an all-out shooting, this is what I'll probably be listening to. I'll listen to something like... How's the beating?
Me and the devil.
There's so many shits out there, bro. Like literally, bro. But obviously, I'm never gonna shoot anyone in my life.
And what does that say?
I don't know.
I mean, there's no lyrics to it?
That shit's so cringe.
No. Oh, well, there's lyrics, but I don't know what it means.
But is it in English?
No.
What language is it in?
German?
German? Do you speak German?
No.
Then how do you know what the lyrics mean?
I don't.
So they could be happy, right?
I don't know if they're happy or not.
Well, again, you don't because you can't speak it.
The demon chose it, I didn't choose.
But you have one. How long do you think you had them on your playlist?
A long time.
Okay, so you listen to them a lot of times? So you had a playlist of music that the demon helped you pick out, but you picked out some of them. I'm just having a tough time understanding this demon thing.
I know. Nobody understands.
Well, the Xanax you were talking to me about earlier, where'd you get the Xanax? On the street or?
On the streets.
So you used to buy that? Other than Xanax and marijuana, what other drugs you never tried? Vodka? PCP? Cocaine? Heroin?
No.
Okay, Xanax, how many of those did you take when you used to take them?
5.
Okay, 5. What size bar?
This nigga cooked
How big?
himself.
I mean, what color was it?
Half, sometimes full.
You should probably
What
do
color?
some shit to
They all
prove to us
white.
you wouldn't
All right, but
crack
that was
in an
off the street?
investigation like that, bro.
Did they help you sleep?
But I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Like, there's no reason for me to. What would
Did it
me
make
telling me
the
any?
demon go away?
What would me telling this nigga anything do for me in my bed? What would benefit me? If
When
I
was
say
the last time you think you did Xanax?
I just gotta be patient.
A long time.
I'll
So
probably
the
be asking for
Xanax
food. Can I have food?
helps you
Like,
get
all of
the
that,
demons
please. Can I
away.
please have food? You know what I'm saying? I'm hungry. Like, I'm gonna be asking shit like this
Marijuana
for my
do better? When was the
mental,
last time you smoked marijuana?
Last week.
Last week? Because you're making $1,200 a week. Why didn't you smoke marijuana every day to get rid of the demon?
Illegal.
It's illegal?
$1,200 a week is not bad. I mean, he's probably working full time.
Yeah.
And it's illegal. It was illegal whether you do it once a week or once every 5 minutes. So why didn't you choose to get rid of the demon by doing it? Anytime you heard the demon, just light up a blunt. I mean, you had the money, man.
You're making 1,200. They said a week.
It's wrong.
It was 1,200 a
Okay.
week, I think.
So the demon wanted you to do wrong, but then your good side didn't want to do wrong by smoking marijuana?
He should have became a kick streamer with a
Even though it
permanent
made
method.
him go away.
It's a mouthful. Damn.
Well, I don't know why you didn't tell the doctor then you had anxiety.
Damn, that shit's crazy, man. I really would have put him on the kick method, man. That shit doesn't even look like. That shit doesn't even look real to me, bro.
Problems with marijuana and Xanax cured your anxiety and made the demons go away. It seems
You
like an
shouldn't
easy
put
fix,
him
man.
onto view button.
If
Alright,
that's
bro.
true. You sure you didn't like the demon's voice?
I don't like the demon voice.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Then why didn't you go to a doctor to get rid of it?
I'm afraid. I'm just afraid.
Why, well, forget
After
that
this,
shit.
I'm gonna
Let
react
me
to
ask you
Gunner's
another
album
crazy
while
question.
calling Leo.
Was
After
the
Leo,
demon, was the demon there that night?
Scary
Ian
Game, and then after Scary
beat
Game
you up
ticket.
on campus?
Huh?
Was the demon there that day when Ian beat you up on campus?
Yes. He told me to go up to him.
Okay, so
Leo,
who did
Leo,
Ian
Leo.
beat up? You or the demon?
This will be like, obviously, I
Okay, so
don't
why
want to do
didn't the
too much,
demon
so
do
this will
something to
probably be the
stop it?
final time I try to call on stream and shit.
I pretended to do it.
Huh?
Why didn't
I don't know. That's a good question because the demons tell you to do all these bad things. Why couldn't the demon get you mad enough to get the best of Ian? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know either. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Why? Why?
I don't know. The demon's this
I don't know why.
all-powerful thing that tells you to do bad things and you're afraid of it. Why didn't the demon just take over right then when Ian was getting the best of you and get the best
We'll
of
see
you?
what happens, bro.
Why did the demon
See what happens.
not do that? Why do you think?
Trying to figure it out.
I don't know. I can't figure it out either because I don't think the demon exists.
I think.
I don't think it exists.
No, like.
I think that them. Go ahead, bud.
Am I able to like think to myself about it?
Yeah, sure.
That's all I'm asking.
Hey, you can think all you want. I'm just
thinking about the demon.
Well, you want me? I'll leave you to think for a while.
Oh,
and then
the
come back and
demon
talk to
is
you.
the demon now. Oh, bro,
I think you're using the
pack it
demon
up,
as
man.
an excuse.
I'm not. I promise.
You could have stopped the demon by getting a prescription for marijuana. You could have stopped the demon by getting a prescription for Xanax. You could have stopped the demon by illegally doing marijuana, which you were doing anyway. You could have stopped the demon by doing Xanax illegally, which you were doing anyway. You could have stopped the demon anytime you want. You didn't want to stop the demon.
The subject seems to be coming to the realization that he's not going to be treated as a victim. As he begins to meet this reality, you will notice him exhibit signs of fear. You will then see him attempt to escape the confrontation by feigning a state of psychosis once more. The detective will recognize this, but this time will not afford reassurance. He will instead apply further condemnation, and a visibly frightening realization will engulf the suspect from that point forward. It's essentially the very beginning of retribution. The detective introduces him to the rest of his life at this moment.
Good works.
No, that's not true.
You didn't. You could have. I've given you 4 ways you could have stopped the demon, man. Okay, now you're just acting like that because.
No.
Okay, well, relax. You're just acting like that because I'm making sense. Calm down. I'm making sense, and you don't like when it makes sense.
No.
Holy God,
because it doesn't
Phil,
fit into
bro,
the story
welcome
you're
to
telling.
LFK, baby.
It's
Full
true.
bro, baby.
Why are you looking
I
at
see
your
my
arm
channel.
I'm trying to understand why.
Well, why didn't you want to stop the demon?
I don't know.
Could have cracked the demon.
Because I think you like the demon.
This is his fault.
Okay, why didn't you stop it then?
I don't like the demon. I don't like the demon.
Well, that's if the demon even exists.
Can I get an attorney or something?
You want what? An attorney?
Yeah.
Did the demon, the voices tell you to get an attorney? Okay. Alright, we tell
too
the
much.
voice that don't hit
So much
yourself
shit
in
on
the
my
head,
feet.
because the attorney, the demon just requested, I will stop talking to you.
Yeah, the demon, bro. This nigga's.
You scared of what?
This nigga's a fucking retard, bro. I wouldn't have spoke, bro. Spoke too much.
What?
Why wouldn't he protect me, man?
I don't know.
Why wouldn't he protect me?
Alright, well, again, your demon wants an attorney. Does the demon know an attorney? Any name in particular? Okay. Alright, well, just relax. You're done talking to me. And once again, I grabbed the wrong key.
Nah, this nigga's a piece of shit. W though. W. Bro, you should have asked for an attorney in the beginning.
Alright, do me a favor. Stay seated. Put your hands, kind of sit forward in your chair. I'm going to put handcuffs behind you. Since you keep talking about hurting yourself. Hold on. Put your hand behind your back. No, not behind the chair. Behind your back. I don't want to make it that uncomfortable.
I would have lost my mind.
Why don't you want me to
Nigga did that, bro.
Because what did the demon say about me? I'm a nice guy.
And your eyes just stop working. Do you like Yeet playlist or Albert React? You're gonna get a shot ton of views because you built different, lol. Trust me, bro. If you want views on popularity, so do you like Yeet? So you want me to react to Yeet?
Nicholas
Does Yeet have a
Cruz
good
was taken
playlist
to
or
the
some shit?
Broward
I
County
literally just
Jail,
reacted
where he
to Yeet
remains in isolation to this
like a minute
day.
ago.
His trial date is
Why-
yet to
why
be
was that
scheduled.
posted?
The 20-year-old has been held without bond since last
I'm
year's
about to
mass
react to
shooting
Ghana.
that left 17 people dead. His attorney said he would plead guilty in exchange for a life sentence, but prosecutors rejected that offer and are seeking the death penalty.
Good shit, man. Good shit, man. Good shit. That is good work from the detectives, man. Always good to see that. But if I was seated in that seat, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Niggas would have never caught me, bro. I would have been sitting there in fucking silence, gang. But thank God, bro, they got caught. Alright, get milked, Mo.